Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital reveals Drew Quartermaine will ask if Willow Corinthos is embarrassed to be seen together while Carly Spencer pressures Nina Reeves. For starters, Alexis Davis will wonder what the hell someone was thinking as she catches up with Christina Corinthos Davis. This might involve the hit piece on Drew they'll be blowing up all over Port Charles. Alexis may question Drew's actions, but she may not be thrilled about Curtis Ashford's decision to splash this all over the news either, since it could affect Scout Quartermaine. While Alexis turns to Curtis for answers, Rick Lansing will bring some troubling updates to Portia Robinson regarding her blackmail situation and her lack of options. When Portia asks if it's as bad as she thinks, Rick will admit it's worse. Both Rick and Portia will worry about how Drew might retaliate following the public takedown that Curtis unleashed in the media. At GH, Drew will wonder if Willow is embarrassed to be seen with him after the article about Congressman Quartermaine being under fire spreads. Willow may assure Drew that she could never be ashamed of what they share, and when Carly gets into an argument with Drew later, Willow will rush to his defense. Next, Laura Collins will applaud Curtis for his efforts to expose Drew's bad behavior. Drew will deserve it as far as Laura's concerned, so she'll think Curtis made the right call here. As Elizabeth Baldwin and Lucky Spencer's feelings for each other grow stronger, their plans will get derailed. That may be due to Laura's arrival, since she's going to catch up with Lucky and Liz soon. In the meantime, the Golden Bachelorette Skye Gansert will play a wildlife journalist named Jeffrey Beckett, so Nina will flirt with Jeffrey as she brings him on board for a Crimson Nature and Travel series. Once Ava shows up in Nina's office, she'll chat with Jeffrey as well. Both Nina and Ava will be rather charmed by Jeffrey, who'll admit he's single and will perhaps enjoy the attention. At some point, Ava will have a special request for Nina. This could involve Portia's blackmail drama if Ava thinks Nina can help deal with it. Regardless, Carly will ultimately meet up with Nina and insist they have to put their plan in motion now. Maybe Carly will make a prediction about Drew putting Willow under his spell even more if they don't act fast. Could this lead to Nina breaking in Drew's safe at his new house, since that's clearly part of her scheme? Could Nina potentially try to steal back Drew's dirt on Portia in the midst of all this? In the steam room, Harrison Chase will relax with Dante Falconeri and ask if something happened that made him want to cut Lulu Spencer some slack. General Hospital spoilers say Dante's on the verge of making a confession. On Tuesday's episode of General Hospital, tensions escalated between Drew Cain and Tracy Quartermaine, with Drew taking a more aggressive stance in their interactions. After recent events, Drew finds himself at odds with Tracy over her manipulative schemes and control over the Quartermaine empire. Tracy, ever the formidable matriarch, has been making waves with her strategic moves, but Drew isn't backing down. General Hospital reveals that Drew Quartermaine will make a smug move while Curtis Ashford rejects a truce. Dante Falconeri will also surprise Lulu Spencer, so let's talk about the twists and turns coming up in Port Charles. At Maxie Jones' house, Dante will mull over what she admitted about Lulu. Now that Dante knows Lulu was ready to confess her feelings before she fell into a coma, that'll no doubt play a part in his next interaction with her. Even if Dante doesn't admit what Maxie told him, he may go a little easier on Lulu under the circumstances. Lulu and Dante have some softer moments coming up as they spend some time reconnecting. Of course, the phone call may come in at some point regarding Charlotte Cassadine, now that she's been found in Buenos Aires. Perhaps Lulu will get updates on that and throw herself into Dante's warm embrace. However, Anna Devane will continue to worry about Valentin Cassadine, who refused to let her take him into custody. Valentin bolted instead, so Anna may come up with a new plan that Jason Morgan isn't going to like. In Tuesday's preview video, Jason hints about a mistake someone's making, at least in his opinion. We know Anna will seek Jack Brennan's help later this week, so she might hope she can get the kill order on Valentin lifted. Jason doesn't trust Brennan, so he may make a prediction about it being a bad idea to strike any kind of deal. As Emma Drake and Giovanni Gio Palmieri reflect on Tracy Quartermaine's arrest ordeal, they'll make a smug move at the PCPD, where he'll get in Tracy's face in the interrogation room. It looks like Drew will bully Tracy and deliver some threats, making it clear that he's got the upper hand, but maybe he shouldn't be so sure. Over with Portia Robinson, she'll encourage Curtis to reach a truce with Drew. Portia has to play Drew's game while Rick Lansing works on finding a better solution, so she'll try to repair Drew and Curtis' friendship. Unfortunately, Curtis won't be receptive to the idea of restoring peace with his former pal. Instead, Curtis will move forward with a plan to blast Drew in the press, so Portia may fear disaster is brewing, especially since Rick will give her some terrible news soon. Other GH spoilers say Sasha Gilmore-Corbin will catch up with Carly Spencer, so she may have an official response to Carly's job offer. Sasha accepted Jen Sidwell's $250,000 deal, so we'll see if that affects her decision here. It's possible Sasha will accept the position Carly's offering, but she might skip the room now that she's got enough for her own place. At the Quartermaine mansion, Brooke Lynn Quartermaine will lash out over Lulu's discovery and push Lois Cerullo to share what else she's hiding about the baby she gave up. Brooke Lynn just learned she gave birth to a boy thanks to Martin Gray's case notes, which Lulu found in his suite. Now Brooke Lynn realizes Lois has been talking to Martin about the adoption and that she's always known more than she's let on. Lois will feel backed into a corner, but she'll do her best to cover up the rest of the story. The main goal here will be preventing anyone from finding out Gio is Brooke Lynn and Dante's grown child, but Lois will run into more trouble. Drew's frustration reaches a boiling point as he confronts Tracy. Despite her usual charm and cunning, Tracy faces Drew's growing sense of justice and loyalty to the family, especially after witnessing how her actions have harmed those he cares about. As Drew bullies Tracy, viewers get a glimpse into the power struggle within the Quartermaine family, where Drew's newfound assertiveness contrasts with Tracy's ruthless and unyielding tactics. While this clash is heating up, it's clear that Drew isn't going to let Tracy's manipulations go unchecked. The question now is whether this power struggle will bring the Quartermaines closer together or cause even deeper rifts in the family. In another gripping turn, Curtis Ashford is faced with an unexpected proposal for a truce, but he rejects it without hesitation. The tension between Curtis and Marshall continues to run high, with unresolved issues from their past still weighing heavily on Curtis' heart. Marshall, hoping to mend the rift between father and son, offers a truce in an attempt to heal their fractured relationship. However, Curtis is not ready to forgive or forget the years of hurt and betrayal. He remains firm in his decision to push Marshall away, unwilling to let the past be swept under the rug. His rejection of the truce sends a clear message that there is more work to be done before Curtis is ready to reconcile with the man who abandoned him for so many years. This emotional storyline continues to tug at viewers' heartstrings as Curtis navigates his complex feelings toward his father. While a reconciliation may seem far off, there is always the potential for growth and healing. Will Curtis ever come to terms with his past, or is this a relationship doomed to remain fractured? On a lighter note, Dante Falconeri surprises his ex-wife Lulu Spencer with a heartfelt gesture. Their relationship has been through many ups and downs, but Dante's actions show that he's still invested in making things right with Lulu. In a touching moment, Dante surprises Lulu with something unexpected, leading to a heartfelt conversation between the two. Lulu has been grappling with her own challenges, especially after her traumatic experiences in recent months. However, Dante's presence brings a sense of comfort and hope to Lulu as she faces the future. As the two navigate their past, it becomes clear that there is still a deep bond between them. Could this surprise be a sign of healing, or will their complicated history continue to complicate their relationship? General Hospital spoilers say Lois will face Brooke Lynn's wrath for now. The March 13 episode of General Hospital set the stage for intense drama and emotional moments as the residents of Port Charles continue to deal with their personal conflicts. From Drew's confrontation with Tracy to Curtis' rejection of a truce with his father and Dante's surprise for Lulu, the stakes are high, and the emotional undercurrents are palpable. In a shocking twist on General Hospital, drama is brewing between Nina Reeves and her daughter Willow Tate. In an upcoming episode, spoilers suggest that Willow will catch Nina in the act of breaking into Drew Kane's safe, and the confrontation could be to bring major repercussions for both women as family dynamics take center stage. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Willow Corinthos may bust Nina Reeves breaking into Drew Quartermaine's safe. Will Willow catch Nina snooping and demand answers from her mom? GH fans know that when Nina and Carly Spencer first talked about teaming up, Nina suggested she could get access to Drew's new house. Of course, Nina eventually talked Maxie Jones into handing over the combination to Drew's safe. Now that Nina's got that combination, it's bound to come into play somehow. GH writers have set up a situation where Nina's going to access that safe, so let's talk about how this might go down. It's worth mentioning that Ava Jerome will push Nina for a favor in the March 13 episode. Since Ava knows about Drew blackmailing Portia Robinson, it's possible she'll get Nina to steal back the incriminating paperwork. Of course, it's possible Drew has multiple copies stashed in different places by now, but Ava might hope that Drew isn't smart enough to think that far ahead. Regardless, it seems likely Drew will put evidence of Portia's lab results tampering in that safe. Nina could soon score proof of Drew's blackmail material along with any other shady documents that he might be hiding. Since Nina has the safe combination, it'd be a total waste and terrible writing if she didn't go digging around in there at some point. However, Nina could be taking a huge risk as she tries to snoop. Willow is set to move in with the kids, so she'll be spending more time at Drew's place and could easily walk in on Nina's sneaky behavior. What if Willow catches Nina in the middle of this safe break-in and demands to know what exactly her mother thinks she's doing? That could put Nina in a tight spot and leave her relationship with Willow on the line. Nina might use this opportunity to trash Drew and bring to light any dreadful discoveries she makes in the safe. Perhaps Nina could even go as far as coming clean about her Drew hookups as she decides it's time to put it all out there for Willow. Desperation could drive Nina to be totally honest in that moment. Whatever the case, Nina's safe snooping could end in disaster if she's not careful, so stay tuned for updates on any alarming news ahead. Willow Tate, who has been going through a challenging time with her health and family matters, has always tried to keep her emotions in check. However, with Nina's increasingly questionable actions, Willow's patience may finally snap. Drew Kane, who has been integral to many storylines recently, is unaware that his safe could be the focal point of a major conflict. As viewers know, Drew's business dealings and personal life often collide in ways that create tension for him, his family, and his associates. Spoilers suggest that Nina, who has had a tumultuous relationship with Willow, will take drastic steps to gain access to Drew's safe. Whether she's looking for financial documents, personal secrets, or something far more sinister, her motives remain unclear. However, what is certain is that her actions will not go unnoticed. Willow will catch her mother red-handed in the middle of this illicit act, leading to a confrontation that is bound to change the course of their already fragile relationship. When Willow catches Nina breaking into Drew's safe, her anger will boil over, and she won't stay silent. Fans can expect Willow to demand answers from Nina, questioning why she would go so far as to break the law. The moment will force Nina to explain herself, and it could reveal secrets that have been kept hidden for far too long. The question on everyone's mind: what is Nina looking for? Does she have an ulterior motive that will complicate things for Drew and his loved ones? Is this just a simple misstep, or is it part of a larger, more dangerous plan? Whatever the answer may be, Willow will demand the truth, and Nina will have to come clean, but at what cost? This tense moment between mother and daughter is likely to exacerbate the growing rift between them. Since Nina and Willow's relationship has always been strained, this incident could be the tipping point that drives them even further apart. Willow, who has already dealt with so much in recent months, might not be willing to forgive her mother so easily. The emotional fallout from this confrontation could affect not only their bond, but also their relationships with other characters, including Michael and Carly Corinthos. Meanwhile, Drew may find himself caught in the crossfire of this family drama. If Nina is found to be involved in a shady scheme, Drew's trust in her could be shattered, further complicating his relationship with her. Nina's actions could have far-reaching consequences for everyone in Port Charles, and her daughter's demand for answers will be just the beginning of the chaos. As the drama unfolds, it remains to be seen how Nina and Willow will manipulate the situation, or will she come clean and admit to her misdeeds? How will Willow react to the truth, especially if it involves betrayal or deceit? One thing is for certain: their mother-daughter relationship will never be the same again. This cliffhanger sets the stage for some major drama in the coming episodes. General Hospital fans can't wait to see how this storyline unfolds and how the characters react to the shocking revelations. Willow's confrontation with Nina will surely be a turning point in their relationship, with emotional fallout that could last for weeks to come. General Hospital spoilers say Willow and Nina's relationship could take a hit in the not-too-distant future. General Hospital reveals that Drew Quartermaine will land at the center of a takedown piece that could start his impeachment. The disgraced congressman could pay the price for all his bad behavior, so let's talk about what he's up against. For starters, Emma Drake just recorded a video outside the Quartermaine crypt that could prove rather damaging to Drew's reputation. As that video makes a splash online, it's going to look like Drew's abusing his power for personal vendettas, not to mention he isn't actually doing the work he was elected to do. Although Drew was pleased to see Tracy Quartermaine arrested, he may regret taking all the mausoleum drama too far. Of course, Drew also isn't hiding the fact that he's in a relationship with Willow Corinthos. The scandal of Drew getting together with his nephew's wife could become a bigger factor, especially since Michael Corinthos is off at a clinic recovering from severe burns. It's certainly not going to help Drew's image now that he's moving Willow and her kids into his house while Michael's suffering. That's not a crime, but it could add to the overall disgust and public pressure to get rid of Drew. Drew played the good guy to get elected, but it's going to be tough to keep people on his side, especially once Curtis Ashford makes sure a scathing article gets published against him. There'll be a big news story that's all about Congressman Quartermaine being under fire, which could lead to intense pressure to run him out of office. Drew's latest feud with Tracy could bring more trouble than he bargained for. Drew clearly hasn't been making many political friends anyway, so this could be the beginning of the end when it comes to his congressman career. It's easy to imagine this takedown piece being the start of Drew's downfall. Will Drew ultimately get impeached once this article rakes him over the coals? Will all the backlash Drew's receiving be too difficult to bounce back from? If Drew's impeachment is just around the corner, that could lead to him becoming an even more sinister character. Drew's already doing some terrible things, but he may really take things to the next level once his career blows up. Regardless, our GH predictions hint that Tracy may get the last laugh when it comes to all the crypt conflict, so stay tuned for updates on Drew's comeuppance. Drew Cain, known for his complex past and connection to many pivotal characters in General Hospital, is no stranger to playing a pivotal role in the world of business and intrigue. However, his most recent involvement takes him to the heart of political corruption. After uncovering a trail of questionable actions by a congressman, Drew is positioned as the unlikely hero who could expose the politician's dark secrets. While Drew has been focused on his personal and professional life, this new chapter signals a departure from his usual storyline. His investigative work into the congressman's dealings sets the stage for a much-needed takedown. However, as General Hospital fans know, no good deed goes unpunished. Drew's motives will be tested, and the risks involved in exposing the truth could jeopardize not just his career, but also his personal relationships. The congressman at the center of this drama is a man whose reputation has been built on a facade of integrity. However, behind closed doors, he's been involved in a series of unethical and illegal activities that could cost him his seat in government. His association with shady deals, corrupt practices, and even criminal connections may soon be revealed, and it's all thanks to Drew Cain's relentless pursuit of the truth. But the congressman isn't going down without a fight. As the pressure mounts, he will fight tooth and nail to save his career and avoid the public humiliation of a scandalous impeachment. His allies in the political world may also step in to protect him, complicating the situation for Drew. The congressman may attempt to shift the blame onto others, making Drew's investigation more dangerous as it becomes a battle of wits, power, and deception. As the pieces begin to fall into place, Drew's takedown piece will pave the way for a dramatic downfall will become a public spectacle, and the threat of impeachment becomes a reality. As the media amplifies the scandal, the pressure will increase, forcing political leaders and colleagues to take a stand. In the cutthroat world of politics, an impeachment is often seen as the ultimate punishment. With the congressman's career on the line, the question remains whether Drew's actions will lead to the desired result. Will the evidence be enough to sway the public and push the impeachment through, or will the congressman find a way to navigate the crisis and salvage his reputation? While Drew's actions may spark a political firestorm, they will also have significant personal consequences. Drew's moral compass has always guided his decisions, but in this case he may be forced to confront the darker side of justice. As the investigation deepens, Drew will face scrutiny and backlash from all sides. His relationships with those closest to him, such as his brother Jason Morgan and his romantic interest Carly Corinthos, will be tested as the political drama becomes more entangled with the personal lives of Port Charles residents. Will Drew regret his involvement in this high-stakes political drama, or will he stand firm in his belief that the truth must come to light, regardless of the personal cost? With the congressman's political empire crumbling, his allies will no doubt feel the heat. As the pressure to distance themselves from the disgraced politician mounts, key figures in Port Charles may find themselves on the hot seat as well. These individuals who have supported the congressman in the past will now have to choose sides. Some may attempt to ride out the scandal and salvage their own political futures, while others may be forced to make deals in order to protect themselves. With such high stakes involved, the fallout will be felt throughout Port Charles, making for a thrilling, unpredictable conclusion to this latest storyline. General Hospital spoilers say Drew will face some consequences one way or another. The takedown of a powerful congressman is set to change the landscape of General Hospital in a way viewers have never seen before. As Drew Kane's investigation intensifies, the potential for an impeachment grows ever closer. The disgraced congressman's fate seems sealed, but the question remains, will Drew's pursuit of justice come at too great a cost? The political ramifications of this storyline are just beginning to unfold, and fans can expect plenty of twists, turns, and betrayals as the drama unfolds. Stay tuned to General Hospital for more intense developments in this ongoing political saga. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.